So I'm recording this on Sunday my time, Saturday y'all time, but y'all are probably seeing this Sunday y'all time, Monday my time. This pack, rare strategy card pack, excuse me. Everyone's querying about it. What's the best strategy cards? What I'm gonna do today to give you guys a sample size, 4 million coins in these strategy card packs, which is essentially 100 packs. We shall see if we make our coins back or what happened. Hit the like button, drop a sub. We will be live later on, about time you guys watching this, twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. Maybe trying out Mark Bunnell with the Washington theme team. We might be doing that. But rare strategy item. Let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, check the score. No.
Okay, here we go. We're going to get straight into it. 4 million coins is what we're essentially working with. So we need to see if we can make our coins back with 4 million coins. Now, I told you, obviously not told you guys, but yesterday on stream, I did do about 2 million worth. And I made back like 300K. That's if all my, I think I pulled 3 legendary strategy cards, none of the good ones, but I did pull 3 legendary strategy cards, which are a W. One sold for 200K, and I still have like 3 others sitting up there for like 200, 250K. So as soon as those sell, will be sitting pretty. Obviously in yesterday's video, you guys seen me do the let it rip, right, and pull that. That one was for about 200 and something K. Now this is not what you want to see. You don't want to see rare strategy cards out of this. You want to see some epics. Obviously you would love to see some legendaries. Now I believe the best ones are Sprinter for offense, and then for defense I think it's like short slot specialists or something of that nature. Y'all let me know down below if that's the right move with those. But I mean, these are not starting off pretty. And obviously look, we have 4 million, and that's why I kind of wanted to hop straight into it. Our first legendary, Wrecking Ball. All right, now I'm pretty sure this is just a run-of-the-mill one. Probably be like 150K. We'll probably end up close to quick selling that or selling that for the minimum. As you can see, there's only been 3 sold since these essentially came in the game. So I don't think anyone's looking, unless it's for a gameplay or something like that, or if they're a runner of the ball, to essentially boost up their running back. But like I said, Sprinter, that's one. I know Route Tree on offense is pretty expensive. Now, the difference between the strategy cards now compared to previously, all the legendary strategy cards have special boost on them. And depending on the special boost is how rare and how much they're going to be, right? As we are getting rare strategy cards central. Is this going to turn out to be an L? Is it going to turn out to be an L? Like I said, we're going down to about 5 million coins. So I would like to make that 4 million coins back, but obviously we need, some more than this. Oh my. So we've opened up, what, about 500K. We've gotten 1 legendary, and the rest has been rares. That's pretty bad. I don't know how your luck has been with these packs. Like I said, yesterday on stream, we did 2 million. We pulled 3 legendaries, so not entirely sure what's going on. Bruh, are you kidding me? Nah, hold on, chat. Hold up. This can't be real. We gotta fix legendary scrambler. Again, unless you're running like a running team, like this would be good for Rag. So if y'all know Ragusa, that'll be good. 180. It'll probably be up for that. That'll be good for Ragusa to run that. But like for a run-in-the-mill, player, probably not gonna pick up that. I think most people are looking. That sprinter one looks really good, especially now since most people do hit our first epic strategy card. Thank the Lord above. Especially now since everyone hits the 90 route running, you no longer really need Route Tree, but it is good because it does give, I think it gives the best boost in terms of your receivers or tight ends. Most tight ends and receivers get a +2 from having Route Tree, and that's just with the epic one that I have. So I imagine with the super rare one that it'll go even crazier. So, but let me know down below how you guys have felt about this. Another one, Real In. So that's 3 in our first million. Now, again, I don't know if this one, like I said, about 160. Now, the Real In is a good one, but I think it's a different one that's the better one. So that one, like for example, I'll show you guys for those who don't quite understand what I'm talking about. So you see, Real In, it boosts all wide receivers, but it also has another chemistry, Lurk, where it boosts all middle linebackers, free safety, and strong safety. So I don't know, because there's a tree one, and there's also another in the zone one along with the Real In that is also pretty good as well. Real In is really good, because especially for short route running and not contested, but I think it's contested catches, right? Or catching traffic, sorry. It's a real good boost, which they supposedly nerfed high balls, but I've still been agged like no one's business. So we're about, I don't know how long this video is going to be. We're only about 4 to 5 minutes in, and we already have a milli done. So I may fast forward through some stretches. You guys may see it all. I'm not entirely sure, but like I said, I'm going to try to keep it as real, as authentic as possible, because I want to show you guys what we do in terms of this. That's crazy that we've actually pulled more legendaries than epics in our first million. Not really complaining. I wish there were better, obviously, legendaries, but you know, can't really complain as we get our second epic there. Epics are basically, I checked all my epics I had in my binder. They're all going for like 70k now. So you can sell them, but most people aren't going to buy a 70k epic unless they can't buy, you know, their strategy card, which I have a theory with this. Now, I told you guys I kept my epics, kept my epics, excuse me, because I thought they were going to do an exchange set, right? Because it would make sense. They've done an exchange set for epics, rares, and all that above, right? That's the only way I think these come down. Even with the TVPs, right? There's so many legendary strategy cards. Even when the TVP was in the zone, and what's the other one? Let It Rip was still over 250k. The only way I think these come crashing down in price is if they add an exchange set into this. I don't even think a TVP will make the legendary. They'll drop them down, but they won't drop them down crazy. Because if you guys remember, even the Eagle strategy item, when the TVPs was in last, was still expensive to pull. Still expensive to pull. So, and you gotta remember, when TVPs come back, there's gonna be LTDs gonna there. They're gonna add 95 Reduxes in there. Who knows what else they're gonna add in there, along with the rare legendary strategy items, which were rare in the first place. So, I think they need to do an exchange set. I've been holding. I got about 1.7 million. I think I quick sold a little bit to get up to 9 million, so that way we can get down to 5 million. I had about 1.8 million worth of epic strategy cards in my binder, so I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get rid of them, if I'm going to hold them, because the thing is, they don't lose their value, right? They're always 55k. So if I keep them in my binder and they're always 55k in my binder, at any point I can either quick sell them, or if they do a legendary exchange up and get to a legendary. Now, the thing about exchanging up, though, like for example, exchanging 2 rares into an epic, you can't pull the team strategy cards, right? So I don't know if you guys know, most team strategy cards, they have commons, uncommons, rares, and epics, right? I think we've pulled a rare one in this video. I think it was a rare Bengals or whatnot. But when you exchange up, you can't choose those. You can only get the chemistry ones. And when I made the chemistry ones, hopefully I'm showing one here. See, like that's, if I put that Raider one and another blue one into an epic one, I can't get a Raider one or any team. You can only get the chemistry ones, which is obviously like the +2s, +3s, and things of that nature that you get on epics. Second mill here is not going nearly as good when it comes to legendaries, but obviously we're getting epics. So, like I said, I hope we can, you know, make a big pool. That was a Ravens one, which is crazy. The Ravens always have an excellent theme team, which Gut Fox always ran about that, how they're really a new franchise, but they always have an excellent team. Makes no sense. But either way, we are close to halfway through. Like I said, I don't know. I'm hoping I can show you guys every bit of this so you can see exactly. I think 4 million is a big sample size. Like, that's 100 packs. I think that's a big enough sample size for someone to make a, you know, determination on if these are worth it or not. Most people I talk to is when they've opened up 2 million coins, they've profited every time. So I'm hoping to open it up 4 million and profit in as well. And like I said, I opened up 2 million on streams, and I didn't pull one of the better legendary strategy cards. I think, like I said, the best strategy card I pulled sold for about 200k, 220k. So that's that. But obviously, if we can get a sprinter, if we can get a ball hawk, those would be epic, no pun intended. But they would be absolutely crazy. Now, typically, if I was opening these team ones, I would look to sell. But because of this pack, I feel like every strategy card outside of legendary is going to be minned out, unless you get like an Eagles one and someone needs that. But I mean, you might as well go buy the legendary Eagle one, which is like 100 and something k out of this. And obviously, look, pulling a legendary Eagles one is good. Pulling a legendary team one, that's something I have not done yet, is pulled a legendary team one. So we're 2 million in, and I've got about 3 legendary strategy cards, which is about right. Typically around the 2 million mark is when I pulled 3 legendary strategy cards last time. So we obviously, in our first million, we got 3 legendary, and then in the second million, we've got nothing. So, I mean, it's basically rare strategy card central, which I said this in yesterday's video. Every time you open this and you pull a rare, you lose 15k. anytime you pull an epic, you gain 15k. If you pull a legendary, you gain obviously 75k automatically, right? So yeah, it's it's kind of an L if you continue to just pull rares after rares after rares, which, I mean, I really do think our next 2 mil has to turn up, because if it doesn't turn up, we're taking an L. I don't think we've got enough epics to combat the rares we got, and we definitely haven't got enough legendaries. So, and I'm not a believer. I know you guys are probably watching this video, back out, truth, restart. I'm not a believer in that. You either got it or you don't. It's either going to happen or it's not. Bottom line, at the end of the day, I don't believe in restarting. I've tried to go to different tabs and things of that nature, and obviously, look, sometimes it may work because I switch and I may get another card, but at the end of the day, I'm not a believer in restarting unless EA with their game makes me restart. But I don't know how many rares we've gotten in a row, which we finally just broke our rare streak. That was probably 20 rares in a row by my calculations. I don't know if you guys were keeping track or watching the video, but I don't know, man. This isn't the... I genuinely think this is a way for them to take most of the coins we got back from them, because, I mean, I'm potentially looking at a 500k loss here through this. And like I said, I wanted to do this so you guys can get a kind of a understanding of what these exactly look like in a large sample size, because you can do 10 and get real lucky. For example, I did it yesterday in yesterday's video, right? Did 10 and got a let it rip, and everyone's thought, oh, these are the greatest packs of all time. But if I would have did another 10, I probably got a 10 rares, and then I would have lost 140k. You get what I'm saying? So guys, got to be careful when you're doing this. EA never puts something, or rarely put something in this game in favor for us. As we get another one, In the Trenches. Don't think that's a good one. It could be a good one if you're a runner of the ball, but yeah, it's about most of these are going to be around 200k, which is still a W, right? That's still an absolute huge W if you can sell these. Now, the thing about these legendary strategy cards, it does take a minute for them to sell. So I'm just putting them up for 8 hours and calling it a day, and then hopefully coming back to, some sales. That's what I'm essentially looking at. So what we'll do is we'll quick sell everything and see, well, we're not going to quick sell it, but we'll highlight to quick sell it to see where we're at and see where our losses at, profits and things of that nature. Like I said, my guess right now, if I don't rip anything, I would think I lost about 300 to 400k just right now. Obviously, we still have 1.3 million to go, so we can absolutely turn it around without a shadow of a doubt. Will we? That's in EA's hands. Another legendary, Bull Rush. Now, I haven't seen some people use Bull Rush. I don't know if this is going to be expensive. Again, like I said, most of these legendaries are going to be around the 160, something K mark, which is okay. Like I said, that's still a W. If we get one more legendary in this last, 1.3 million, we're right on par with what we were talking about in terms of 3 legendaries per 2 mil. Wish it would be more, but like I said, I've done it. I've watched other people do it. Other people have told me too that they're usually getting about 3 legendaries per 2 mil, which is weird. So I don't know. It's a 1 legendary per 600k or something of that nature. So I guess if you did 6 mil, you'll probably get 9 or 10. But we shall see. We're sitting on 5. We haven't pulled a good one yet, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. I also would like to see if I've pulled just as many legendaries as I pulled epics. I feel like we've pulled more epics, but obviously we've seen a lot of rare strategy cards. This has basically been a rare strategy card simulator, which is cool. Like, I knew it was going to be a rare strategy card simulator, but like I said, I try dumb stuff so you guys don't have to. That's my job as a content creator. You guys can live vicariously through me. I can do this type of stuff, and you can say, hey, okay, Dre had bad luck, Truth had bad luck, or, Truth had good luck. So based off that, I want to try. But there is another In the Trenches. Now, that's a different one, isn't it? Is that a different one than the other one? Can I compare? Than the other one we had? I feel like the other one was O-line and D-line, or was it just O-line? You're not going to let me compare? Cool, EA. That's cool. And game froze. Okay, so I didn't want to restart, so obviously EA made me restart. So we got about 1 million left. We definitely got about 1 million left, and that'll get us down to 5 million, and then we'll check it out. So we've pulled our 6 legendaries, which is 3 per 2 million. Which we did it again. Our first million we pulled 3, second million we pulled none, third million we pulled 3, what are we going to do in this last million, right? And we shall see essentially where we land at the conclusion of everything. Like I said, obviously I'm going to exchange up and do everything that way, because obviously per, if I exchange 2 rares, per that I can probably get an additional 300, 3,000 coins if I choose to quick sell them. Obviously some I may sell. If they're selling, I may try to put up some, or I may keep a lot of epics too. I may just try to get rid of the legendaries, because the legendaries are, obviously a lot. But if I can just keep the epics around, if we do an exchange set for legendaries, cool. If not, obviously I can just quick sell them, and we can have that coin sitting there. So kind of an investment, but kind of a not. And obviously we're sitting on like 3.5, 4 million training too. So we're chilling there. Obviously if the TVP comes back and training rises, we can sell that off, or we can have fun and go into the TVPs, whichever one. So now I can't remember the last time I was down to like 5 million coins, but I mean, it's not just, I can easily get back up to like 12 million or so if I want. But we're just chilling right now. Just waiting for something to happen. Don't need to upgrade the team. Don't need to do it. I am thinking about, like I said, getting Mark Brunel. That's about it, which I already have. I forgot with legend pieces, legend cards, you can use other cards to build legends. I hadn't built a legend so long that I had basically all the 89, 88s, 90s, and 92s you needed for Mark Brunel. I just need to buy his 94, and then I just need to power him up. It'll probably cost me about 800k to do all that, because the 94 right now is about 500, and then obviously to power him up, I need the 90 and 92. Because I got the 94 and I got the 90 or 88 from solos. So and then obviously we'll have the 96 from completing the set. So it'll be 500k for the 94, about 200k for the 92, and then the 90 is about 40k. So about 800k to power him up fully. Best quarterback in the game, without a shot of a doubt. I don't think anyone can deny him being the best quarterback. He gets the same ability stacks as Elway, but at a fraction of the price of 2 AP. That can be 2 secure protectors. That can mean, obviously, a plethora of other things, too, on offense. We got about 300k left, and we shall see kind of where we land with this at the end of the day. Like I said, it's been pretty consistent with the legendaries, right? I got, in my first meal, I got 3 legendaries. Second meal, none. Third meal, 3 legendaries. Fourth meal, none thus far. So, and we got 7 more packs. I think we got 7 more packs left. That'll put us at roughly a little bit above 5 million, which is where we need to be. Will we get anything in these 7 packs? Stay tuned and you shall see. And then we shall go through everything. Like I said, I don't know how much of this you guys are seeing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it. If it's under like 17 minutes, I'll try to keep it. I'll just put it up so that way you can see it unedited. And so you can't say, oh, this happened. Nah, bro. You get to see everything, from the beginning and see how bad or how good these are. Obviously, it just depends on, how much we're going to get back. But I don't think we're going to make that much back with rares. I'm being honest. So we shall see in terms of that. One more epic. Okay, we got 2 more left. Do we pull a legendary strategy card and 2, and hopefully a good one, a sprinter or something of that nature? Last pack magic. Can we do it? Can we make it happen? You tell me, EA. Are you going to be a friend or foe? Okay. We'll take an epic to walk it off. Now, the funny thing is that restart actually did us some good, because after opening all those packs, we would have had to restart anyway. But let's see kind of where we're at here. Look at this stretch of rares I got. That was 7 in a row that I got there. I'm pretty sure we had a stretch worse than that, though. There's another 7 in a row there. There is 5. Here's the stretch I'm talking about. So that's 10 in a row. 14 rares in a row in between epics, in between my epic pools. That's crazy. That was absolutely crazy. 14 in a row was wild. Like I said, we're not gonna quick sell all these, obviously. I'm just seeing kind of if we did, where we would be at, right? I'm probably going to try to sell these to the best of my ability. How much we got? So our 6 left. So we're sitting at, y'all. Now this is 4 million coins, right? I told y'all I was going to lose like 400k. So we lost about 332k. Now, if selling the epics, will they make up the difference of 332? Potentially. So that one's up for bare minimum, right? So we get an additional, 30k there. That's not much, right? If we go to Scrambler, still don't think we get an additional, you know, like I said, we're looking for 3. Okay, that one's going for 240. We can sell that one for 220. We'll get an additional 110K. So 110K plus an additional 30K is 140. Let's see what the Real Amin is. And this is obviously, look, if we exchange up, we get that. Real Amin, I know I can sell for 200K because I've done that before. So that's additional 80K. So 110 plus 30 is 140 plus 80 is 220. Let's check the last 2 in the trenches. Bare minimum, we can, again, we'll probably get 40K for that. So we add 40K. What we're at 110, 140, 220, 80. 30, 30. Let's see what Bull Rush is. I'll say 200 because I know I can sell that for 200. So that's another, let's say 80. So that puts me up at what, like 3. Okay, so we probably broke even. Maybe made a little bit more, right? Because after all these, and if we sell these at a decent price, we'll probably make an additional 300 to 320K from selling these strategy cards, right? Then not to mention of exchanging all these epics up, we get an additional 3K, and I can probably do close to 15 exchanges, so a different 45K. And if I sell everything individual, but at the end of the day, is it worth it? Personally, I don't think so. To do 4 million of these and just to come out even is hell. It absolutely is. You would expect big time profit, but we just didn't get it. And obviously that was due to the stretches of rares, or obviously if you pull different legendaries, it could be better. But I think we broke even, so that's not too bad. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Do with this information what you wish. My motto, as always, be safe out there. I'm out, boys. Hopefully I help you guys out and make a decision if you want to do these or not. Deuces.